Hi guys, yogaphysique here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about yoga for golfers. Let's hit some balls. According to the Yoga Physique, yoga is one of the best ways to stay limber and loose while improving your balance and strength for your golf game. In this video, I've put together 10 exercises that you can practice at home or on the course to keep you moving well and to prevent injury and stiffness. The following exercises can all be performed on the course with your club as a prop. The first exercise we're going to do is the shoulder glides. Holding the club just wider than shoulder distance apart. You're going to inhale, lift your arms overhead. Exhale as you drop your arms back down. Keeping the arms straight and some tension between the arms as though you're trying to pull both ends of the club apart. Now what you want to avoid in this pose is popping the chest forward as you lift. Instead, you want to work to keep your spine in line, isolating this movement solely into the shoulders. You can go for 10 reps here, remembering to breathe. Inhaling as you lift and exhaling as you drop. Our next exercise is the hinge. Placing the club just ahead of you, and you're going to drive your hips back as you lower your upper body down to about 90 degrees parallel with the floor. Holding and breathing here. This pose stretches out your lower back, your legs, as well as through your shoulders. And then slowly making your way back up to standing, stepping forwards. Here's the same pose from a different angle. Always remembering to slowly enter and exit every pose that we do. Next up are military presses. This time bringing your hands as wide apart on the club as possible. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you draw the club down behind your head. Once again, you want to keep your spine in line for this pose, and you want to isolate through your shoulder blades. As you inhale, you want the shoulder blades to expand, widen across the back and lift. And as you lower the arms, you want the shoulder blades to come together, close to the midline of the back, and sinking down. Going for 10 repetitions. Here's the same pose from the side, so that you can see the posture you want to maintain. You want to avoid dropping your head forwards, you want to avoid popping out your chest. Once again, isolating this movement into your shoulders. For our next exercise, we're going to twist. So there's two options here. The first option is to bring the club overhead and bringing your arms over top of the club. You want to inhale as you turn to the left, exhale as you turn to the right. Going for 5 repetitions. And then you're going to start inhaling as you go to the right and exhaling as you go to the left, switching up your breath. Finishing by drawing the club back overhead and back to starting. The other variation is to bring the club in front of you, wrapping both your arms over top the club. Same idea, inhale as you go to one side, exhale as you go to the other for 5 repetitions, and then switching which side you're inhaling and exhaling to. And the idea here is to increase the amount of the twist as you're warming up. Of course, you want to start slow and then gradually building into a deeper twist. Next, we're going to do some side bends. Feet are hip width apart, bringing the arms overhead. Inhale from center and exhale over to one side. Inhaling back up through center, exhaling over to the other side. This stretch works the whole side of your body, the lower back, the intercostal muscles. After about 3 repetitions, you can hold on one side, extend that top arm, continue to breathe into the side that you're stretching. Inhale back through center, exhale to the other side. Same idea, stretch through that top arm, breathing into the side of the body that's being stretched. Continue to breathe, and then inhaling back up through center, dropping the club. You can also do supported side bends using the club on the floor. Same idea, guiding your breath into the side of the body that you're stretching, expanding through the ribs. Here's the same pose from the side. You want to keep your arms in line as much as possible as you go from side to side. Next, we're going to stretch out our quads with a standing quad stretch, using your club to help you balance, lifting up your leg and grabbing a hold of the foot with your hand. Draw your knee back so both knees are in line, one beside the other. Drive your hips forward and draw your heel in towards your butt, keeping your posture tall. And then you can give the legs a little shake to finish off. Here's the same pose from the front. All balancing poses are built from the ground up, so make sure that you get a good foundation with your standing foot before you lift your opposite leg. The next exercise we're going to do is the wide-legged toe touch. Bringing your feet wider than shoulder distance apart, extending your arms out to a T. You're going to inhale from center. Exhale, bring your right hand to your left foot. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left arm to right foot. And then going from side to side, picking up the pace. Going for about 10 repetitions here. You can hold on one side, continue to open up that top arm for the sky, reaching that shoulder back in space. Inhale back to center. Exhale as you go to the other side. Remember to open that top shoulder back in space, reaching up with the top arm. You can even extend your fingers up for the sky if you like. And then coming back up to standing. Next, we're going to do a back bend and a forward fold. Bringing your feet shoulder distance apart, hands to the hips. Inhale, grow through the front of the body first, expanding through the front of the chest. Exhale, drive your hips forward as you begin to lean your body back. Now you want to continue to expand through the front, avoid compressing into the lower back. Inhale and exhale here, breathing as you lower further back. And then we're going to inhale back up to standing, exhale, slowly coming down into a forward fold. You have a few options here. You can bring your hands to the floor. You can grab opposite elbows. Or if you'd like to go deeper, you can grab behind the legs and using the arms to pull yourself even further down. You can also rock your head a little bit from side to side to help release the neck and the shoulders here. To come back up to standing, bend through the knees, inhale all the way back up. Next, we're going to do the cross-legged ham stretch. Bringing your club out in front of you, crossing your left leg over top of your right. A slight bend in the knees, driving the hips back as you lower the upper body down. Breathing here. You can lift the toes of your right foot. That will increase the stretch in the back of the leg. And then slowly making your way back up, uncrossing the legs, and you can give the legs a little shake here as well. You can hold each side for about 30 seconds, remembering to breathe, relaxing the body, keeping your face relaxed, keeping your shoulders relaxed as well, and working to release the back of the leg. The final pose we're going to do is the squat, using your club as a support here. Bringing your feet wider than shoulder distance apart, angling out your toes slightly to a 45. You want to drive your hips back as you lower down. And as you lower down, you want to keep your knees driving out to the sides. Dropping your tailbone as you lift your torso up. Now choose which club you want to use based on your range of motion. A driver is taller, which requires greater range of motion in the shoulders, but you can also use a putter for this one. And then to come out of this pose, you're going to press into the floor, come directly up to standing. Now you're ready for the back nine. And this workout is going to have you going from this to this.